frequently subjected to water insecurity and hardship livelihood. These farmers also represent an untapped potential for innovation and community development. The last few years have presented some unique challenges for these farmers. In 2022, the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and the United Nations Educational, Cultural and Scientific Organization, UNESCO, embarked on a project aimed at strengthening the resilience of Jamaican farmers to food and water insecurity, showcasing the challenges of rural farmers, especially women farmers. Multiple and intersecting crises are exacerbating the risks to Jamaica's already vulnerable agricultural sector. Jamaica's rural breadbasket of northern Clarendon, Manchester, St. Anne and southern St. Elizabeth are some of the most affected by the impacts of water insecurity and climate change. Women farmers are some of the most affected. For instance, in the rural northern Clarendon village of Thompsontown, Avis Brown, who rears livestock such as pigs and chickens, has had to use multiple methods to store water to ensure she has enough during dry periods. The poultry industry is one of the main sources of protein for many Jamaicans, but it is unfortunately at risk of collapsing because of increases in the price of core ingredients such as soybean and coarse grain. This makes livelihoods for women like Avis uncertain. Across the poor rural communities of Jamaica and other Caribbean countries, farmers are at the front line of some of the most serious impacts of climate change. Their future well-being is tightly connected to their capacity to innovate and adapt to unfamiliar climate conditions. Although farmers face many challenges, Jamaica has great potential for food security, more so than many other Caribbean small island developing states, because of the variety of local substitutes that can provide adequate nutrition. Food security, however, is impacting the most vulnerable populations and the poorest. Women, children, youth, and populations in rural areas often spend more than 60% of their income on food. Recent data shows that the agriculture sector employed an estimated 17% of the population, with males accounting for 75.4% and females 24.6% of agricultural workers. Its role as an absorber of labor makes the sector important to the national economy. Agriculture accounts for 70% of annual freshwater withdrawals worldwide, making water management one of the main levers to counteract food crisis. Areas such as this one in Thompsontown, Clarendon are considered water-starved, experiencing average rainfall levels below the national average. Reduced rainfall and increased droughts will have disastrous effects in parts of these parishes. Some women farmers report that they have even exhausted their weekly incomes to pay for water to be trucked to their homes. Anne-Marie Booth, also a farmer in Thompsontown, focuses on crops such as papaya, which she plants along with the livestock she rears, pigs and cattle for beef and a few chickens.
Booth, and I'm a farmer, proud farmer. The round one and the long-shaped ones.
Do they have a different name?
I don't quite remember the names at the moment,
okay.
But it was more trees than that. But when from the moment they laid them all on the road and then the rainfall, it seems as if that impacted the crop.
Okay.
Right, so when breeze blow, we lose some of the trees, as well as when rainfall, we lose some of the trees.
So when rainfall, you lose some of the trees?
Yes, but we also put other crops through the papaya and it did well.
Okay.
Right, like corn and stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
what would you say are the main challenges for a woman farmer?
Well, for woman farmer, mainly men always think for women farmer, we cannot dominate, but we can. As long as we have help, we will dominate. Right, because right here we work as a team, so it's not that hard because we work as a team. So we understand each other, we know what each other should do, so we carry out our duties and everything work out fine.
But as a woman farmer, you are the one who makes most of the decisions?
Yes, I do. Yeah, from time to time, because I'm the one who do the marketing and bringing most of the stuff we need, yeah, most of the material.